sleepy town settled for the night, where every lawn is tailored just right, and it's about time that the back porch light comes on. At that house down the street, at that house on Magnolia Street.
Record.
Oh.
Howdy.
Okay.
I should probably just keep the hair up.
Why? I like your wavy.
It's already no, cause like look.
Just give it a nice part on the side you don't normally part on, and it'll look.
It's already been up all day, so it's just stuck in the up position. So
Mine is too. Just take it down.
It just looks crazy if I take it down. So
okay. The shirt you are wearing, I don't know what it says, but it reminds me of the shirt that Josie wears at the beginning of the film that says Sid on it and Josie and the Pussycats.
It says
Be
the
the light.
light.
That's nicer.
And it's got crystals and a moon.
I think it's the tank like cut up here.
Oh,
Very cute.
okay. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Benedictine brandy called a B&B. It's a digestif. It's delicious.
That's fancy. I'm drinking Demon Whispers.
I haven't
coconut liqueur.
I haven't had one in such a long time. They're
Ooh.
expensive now.
Yeah.
It's like $6 a case.
I know, but they're so refreshing.
I know,
I
they
love
are
the
nice.
Coconut one in the summertime.
They are
like
nice.
I'm on a beach.
Have you have you ever used one of those, I was gonna say evanescencers, like the one the carbonation things?
Oh, the Soda Streams?
Yeah, is that the same thing as like what
I
a
think so. I don't know. I mean, I know that Soda Stream, it makes like carbonated water, and then you can add your own like
flavors?
Yeah, you can add your own flavors.
Yeah.
We used to have one. Ask us how many times we've used it, because you have to replace the carbonation filters. It's kind of annoying.
That's
They're kind of
true.
expensive.
I need to add to my packing list for September case of LaCroix, because that would be delicious for everyone. I got an ongoing list.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I was looking for a comment that Lexi put in the chat yesterday, and I can't find it. It said something about Maria and Hannah.
Oh.
Did you catch that?
No.
Comment?
My phone is dying.
Yeah, I don't remember where it was. It wasn't searching.
Oh, Hannah plays Maria in the new film. Hang on, where'd that just go? Hannah plays Maria in the new film, but she's not Maria in the original. I did read that credit the other day.
Wait, yeah, what? I'm confused.
They better make it make sense. You can't have a whole Franny monologue in the beginning with actors and everything portraying a jumping from the gallows scene that makes so much sense, even in the books, and then change Maria to Hannah. They could weave Hannah in like, oh, we didn't tell you about this ancestor, though. That was part of the dark arts.
Right. I mean, the math isn't math in any way, because Michael's last name is Green, and he died in 2003.
Right? Where did this Bailey come from? Isn't Linda's last name also Bailey?
We're both remembering the same thing, right? This is not a Mandela effect.
No.
Okay.
Gosh, that's so strange.
All right. I'm wondering if maybe we saw it in the credits of the first film. Where did that come up? Because I know we both saw that.
I have no idea. I can't believe it's not in the books.
Yeah, no, it's not in the books. I looked right after that. Right after I saw that, I was like, wait a minute. Green?
No way she'd be a Sally Green. Well, they don't change their last name anyway, so.
Right, Michael would have changed it to Owens, right? But he didn't change it to Owens because it's not on his tombstone.
Yeah, neither did Gary. Guys,
Right.
you gotta let the fans write this shit.
Yeah.
Because we know.
Yeah. Yeah.
The last 2 days have been exhausting.
I know. And I feel sorry for my husband because I feel like he feels like I'm ignoring him because I've just been in here.
Yeah. There's too much happening.
There's too much happening. We cannot drop the ball here.
It's exciting. It's all exciting. Anytime I'm like, am I having a panic attack? No, you're excited.
You're excited.
And this is how it's manifesting, and that's okay.
It's not anxiety, it's excitement.
Yes.
It's excitement.
Excitement. I got the excitement.
Excitement or anxiety.
Eggs.
Anxiety.
Bobby's anxiety.
Are we anxious or excited? I don't know.
Yo, I'm excited for September.
It's gonna be.
We got my stomach hurting from giggling already.
Yeah, and if we're able to see Mallory.
Gosh. Okay.
Alrighty.
Bonjour. Good night.
Good night. Hey, which hey.
Hey, which hey. I'm Kristina.
I'm Justina.
Welcome to Magnolia Street, your one and only musically inspired practical magic fandom podcast.
Every week, we deep dive into different aspects of the movie and the books, as well as treat your ears to our very own practical magic inspired original music.
You might be saying to yourself, wait a minute, what day is it? It's not Friday.
And you'd be right, because this is a bonus-sode. A very special one, because on June 24th, the second trailer for Practical Magic 2 dropped.
And when that trailer dropped, it was right around noon Eastern time, and the rest of the world immediately hit the play button. And, we did the one thing no practical magic fan should ever have to do. We waited, painfully so, right? Justina was at work and I had stuff going on, and we had made a promise to each other that we were going to experience this trailer together for the very first time. No spoilers, no screenshots, no sneaky peekies. So we somehow managed to avoid the internet for an entire afternoon. We felt so bad because we had a whole chat going, a group chat with our neighborhood friends.
Wait, rewind 2 days, because I wasn't even expecting this trailer yesterday. None of us were, right? And then we all get a ping. Actually, I was at work in the movie theater seeing Toy Story 5, and I get out and I see you and Andy and a couple other people. Like, you added me to a group chat, and I was like, what is this? And I think I asked you, I was like, can somebody please explain to me? I'm confused. I just got out of the movie theater. So you guys told me that, I guess the WB or the Practical Magic 2 Instagram page, did they add everybody to a chat, or did you guys, how did that happen?
The Practical Magic movie Instagram put on their story, add us to your coven group chat, and we'll send you a special little message.
Okay.
And I saw that and I'm like, I don't really know how to do that. And Andy reached out and they were like, I made a chat, added them. They sent me a auto kind of message back, and I was trying to add more people, but it wouldn't let me. I was like, oh, interesting. So let me make a chat, add just some main people here real quick to get that going. Added the Practical Magic movie as well. And then it just started snowballing from there because then everybody started talking to each other and everybody wanted in. And I was like, oh God, I got to share this QR code. But then nobody could scan it. So Justina was DMing everybody.
What you said on the Instagram live yesterday, I was dying. You said, I turned into a chameleon and then I licked my eyeball and then I checked out.
I really glazed over.
but no worries, because I was able to copy the link from the chat, I guess the info page of the actual chat room, and I was just spamming people with the link, and then people were commenting. You added the QR code thing to our feed too, and people were commenting under that. DM me the link. So I was just trying to stay on top of DMing everybody the link, and now I think we're at up to something like 60 plus people.
No way. Holy cow.
I think it's something, I don't know, who knows, it might be more at this point.
I thought I saw 35 the other day.
That was yesterday. That was 2 days ago.
No way.
I think it's up to, let me see,
people.
59. Maybe somebody left. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's 59.
Oh, I see. Okay, the following plus the others added together. Wow.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, that chat it's popping off. Okay.
That's amazing.
So, by the time this trailer actually dropped, people were already on top of it. And I was at work, and what did I say? When everybody was trying to predict when they would drop the trailer. Mm-hmm. And I was like, watch, they're going to drop it the same time they dropped it last time when I was on my way to work, and I'm not going to be able to get to anything. And sure enough, watch
the road.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So I wasn't able to see it, and then poor Kristina had to wait to watch it with me. So I had
miserable.
to put her through torture all day.
Okay. It was a good exercise. Very good exercise. And why do I feel this way? Yeah. Why is it so important that I do it right here, right now? Oh yeah, it's my job. But the FOMO was oh my God, I'm missing out.
Yeah, because we had to step away from the chat because everybody was talking about it. Mm-hmm. Right? Yes. We didn't want to spoil it for ourselves until we could see it together, because my blood, your blood, my blood, our blood.
So with that said, I think we should put the link to the chat in this episode description.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. So if anybody wants to jump into our PM2 chats, hit us up, DM us over on Magnolia Street, our Instagram page, and we will send you the link through there, or you can find it in the description.
Why don't we put it on our link tree?
We could do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, join the PM2 chat, join the party.
Cool.
And who else is in that chat, Kristina?
Yo.
We didn't even talk about that.
Alexandra Lexi Artrip herself, the original Antonia Owens from the 1998 Practical Magic. And she jumped on our live when we first got to see the trailer at Long Last, right?
We did,
So,
yes.
okay, yeah, somehow we managed to avoid the internet the entire afternoon, even with our whole group talking about every single frame, right?
Yeah. So instead, we scheduled an Instagram live for 7:30 p.m. that evening so we could capture our genuine first reactions with all of you guys. And then we had one of those, well, Kristina had one of those because, Gemini. I would have been like, no, let's not bother her.
Oh.
But Kristina was like, why not? Why not? Let's just ask her, right? So we sent an invitation to Alexandra Lexi Artrip, who played young Antonia Owens in the original 1998 film.
Yes, and to our absolute delight, she said yes.
She said yes?
What?
Yeah.
Yes. So, but after a few technical hiccups and plenty of anticipation, we finally were able to watch the trailer for the very first time. She held our hand. She was our guardian, guide, angel.
That's right.
But before we break into today's breakdown of all this, every single little tidbit of the scene, let's go back to that moment and relive it together where she hopped in and our very first reactions and what she had to say and what she had to share. So here is that clip from June 24th around 7:30 p.m. with Alexandra Artrip.
Yes.
There.
Invite and step back.
I'm not touching anything.
I'm not touching anything. All right. One finger to get Justina and 3 to invite. Instagram, man.
I'm not going to touch a
We
single
did it,
thing.
guys.
I'm not going to do anything.
We did it! Oh my god.
Thank you so much for your patience. We're like, hey, do you just want to come and watch this? It'll be real simple, real easy.
I
And then we
messed
blow the
everything up.
technology
Oh
at
my
you.
gosh.
No, oh my God, no, not at all. Last time, I think we tried to go through screenshots or something, and we had to do the most ghetto way possible with
That's right.
recording me, and I had to hold the phone because Instagram was not letting us do anything.
Yeah, there's gotta be a better way to do this through Instagram, but yeah, we wanna share this with you guys. So thank you for being so patient and hopping back on a million times. Thank you, and thank you, Lexi, for being here. We're so excited. We're so excited to talk to
so
you.
fun.
I still can't believe you found us. You are hard to find. So I'm so glad that you came our way. And I guess since you've already seen the trailer, what's one word you would use to encompass it? Or it could be a sentence, but first impression. What do you think?
Nostalgic, I think. I didn't mean to watch it and then know that you guys were waiting all day. I saw it as soon as it dropped, and then obviously we were messaging, and I was like, oh no, I already have watched it 5 times, so oops.
Yeah, it was torture, right? All day trying
I know, I'm so proud of you guys. The self-control.
Oh my god.
It just sucked because we couldn't be part of the conversation that we were able to make with the group chat, and just messaged me as I was going somewhere, and I was like, and she said, the group chat is blowing up. That's all they're talking about. I can't even look at it. I felt the FOMO hard for sure.
I just shut it right away. I saw the drop and then boom, 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 messages, and I'm like, I can't look at it.
Yeah. But then we had to repost it. So I know we both had it on mute and just covering the screen. Just covering the screen. But
Everyone
we're ready
is
now.
very detail oriented, I will say, because I was all day. I did not get much work done today. I'm sorry if anyone I work with is watching this, because I was scrolling because you guys just noticed so many little details. So once you guys watch it, I'll tell you my favorite detail, but I don't want to spoil anything. So
Okay. Are we ready?
Okay.
Are we ready?
We are ready. So unfortunately, we can't superimpose the video on the screen, but like I said, most everybody has seen it already. Yeah. So I guess we'll just play it, and Lexi can just hold space for us. Lexi, how many times have you watched it?
Maybe
over
maybe
and over
double
and over
digits.
and over.
I'm not sure. I've watched it many times. Yeah.
And we'll continue to do so. That's great. I hope so.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
2, 3.
Ooh. Go.
Okay.
No magic is stronger than sisterhood. Cast by fate, tested by time, and never broken.
Oh my god. The pants.
Are you like 6? Are you 6?
I love how she's still wearing like the slip green
You need to
dress.
get out there, Sal. Have a little fun.
It was Sally's hand. I was right.
I have my family, and I'm not receiving
Chocolate cake.
texts with photos that I did not
Yo,
ask
the
for.
kitchen and
let me
fish
tell you about
islands.
Chad. Oh, we know plenty about Chad.
I feel like I'm not even watching this. Hold on.
This is surreal.
Look at the aunties.
Stories where everyone who fell in love died. You don't believe we're cursed?
No. Maria?
Maria.
Love is our undoing.
Did that say Michael?
Just a little bit
Did it?
dramatic.
Or did it say Gary?
Here's the thing about magic.
We're gonna do a scene by scene.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, Gideon.
Oh no, he died.
Ah.
Michael died.
Is he gonna die?
It's true. We're witches and the curse is real.
I will never trust you again.
Go, Joey. Nailing the tears.
Go and fix the curse.
This will lead her into the dark path. If you want to find her, you have to work together.
Stalker.
My blood.
I have full body chills right now.
Our blood.
And Lexi here got to sit on Stalker's lap and make brownies and cupcakes.
Strange to me.
Fire spell. Hand on unmarked flesh.
Go now. Easier said than done, Jillian.
Will this always
Ian. Oh my God! What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
I love how even in a crisis, they're just like so slapstick.
I can't even sense her right now.
We are getting Maria flashbacks or Hannah.
Oh,
The idea that
Ooh.
they have the same
Yo,
power
the kitchen.
terrifies me.
Oh, that was intimate.
Lexi, that's why you had it as your.
Yeah, you did.
I saw your story today.
When you have someone who
Spoiler,
knows who
sorry.
you were and who
No,
you
I
will
was
always
like,
be,
oh, cool, yeah.
there is no
I
deeper
had no
tie,
idea how to do
no
that.
stronger bond.
Wait, did the daughters have this started
I want you to
too?
know if anything happens to me, Jillian, it's you. You are my person.
Oh,
My blood, your blood. You're hitting the stars.
Good morning.
Oh, good. You have your clothes on.
Okay, so that
Was
means
I
it's
breathing
the
at all?
Movie, so that's a plus.
guys. Oh, Lexi,
Yo.
thank you for being here because
There it is.
I can't breathe.
Okay,
I rewatched
Okay.
it again with you guys.
I
so
have
I don't know
to-
what count that is, but
I have to look at the tombstone. What did that say? Hold on.
Girl, we
so
gotta
there
do-
was
we're
someone
gonna do
in the
some-
chat. I don't know who it was, but that was like one of the eagle eyes person. They
Okay.
screenshot it, and so the names are Michael and Gary.
And Gary.
Which I was like, oh my goodness, you know, all the callbacks. So like when you guys go and analyze it, there are so many like cool callbacks just in the trailer alone that I really appreciate it. Oh, so
Yeah.
and like Gary's has a star on it, and just so you know all the stuff. So when you go back and look, you'll like zoom in and see it. There's some cool. My big question coming out of it, and I will totally admit I have not read the new book yet. I've read the older ones, but I have not read the new one yet. So that's like my goal I wanted to like make sure the new movie was based on the book before I jumped in.
Right.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, well I have 2 months to read it, basically get it knocked out. So at any rate, I don't exactly know the story and what happens in the new one, but I'm kind of excited to read it and find out. But yeah, there's like a lot of parallels, I think, to like the Antonia and Kylie's characters to what like Sally and Jillian were experiencing, I think, in the last one. So you can kind of like see that playing out in the trailer, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I
Oh
love that
my.
little moment that they had under the bed in the bed sheets, like how kind of like Sandy and Nicole
Calls
had
back
in
to
the
that.
first one, like the pillow talk under the covers. That was so cute. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's that
wow.
birthday, like maybe this is revealed in the book, but somebody's birthday, and I was trying to think like whose birthday it could be, and I'm sure the book explains that. I sound ignorant because I need to read the book, but
Not at all. Hey, if
Like, I
you
should
if you
know
don't have
everything,
time to
but
catch
I
up, we are
haven't
going to
read
be
it
doing
yet.
our
But
summary later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. And
We'll have a summary for you.
We're doing the Book of Magic summary in August sometime. So it'll be nice and fresh in everybody's minds for September come the release. Somebody said Gary's tombstone in the background is too blurry to make out the year. Do you know what? Yeah, what year is this Book of Magic movie supposed to happen? Do we know?
Was it written in what, 2020?
It came out in 2021. The book was written in 2021. I'm not sure the time period that it's set in though. The trailer feels really modern. There's a lot of modern references, and like the girls are using iPhones. It feels pretty present
Like current.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That cake is gorgeous. Oh my god. Sally baked that?
Probably.
We want to pick your brain so hard.
Yeah.
There are so many questions we have for you, but we are just like honored that you would sit down and just watch this with us. And if you ever want to have a rewatch, let us know. We'll have some wine.
Thank you guys
and
for inviting me and enjoy watching and rewatching. Thanks for having me, and I'll be lurking on the chat, I'm sure. So everybody enjoy the teasers and the trailers and all that. I'll be watching along, and I can't wait for it to come out. So be fun.
Same.
Good to see you guys.
I don't want to cut this short. I want to keep hanging out, but I know if we do, I'm going to ask you so many questions. So I know we're not ready. Yeah. But thank you so much again.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Happy trailer day, everybody.
Happy trailer day. Yeah. So it's been a long time coming. We waited 25 years for this? 20 something years for this?
Yeah. Long
Crazy.
time.
Crazy.
Long time.
Well,
Lexi, how old were you when you were in it?
So when we were filming, I was like 7 or 8, I think. Yeah. And then Evan was a couple years older than me. So I've been texting with my mom. I'm like, we've got some stuff in storage. Like I need all my stuff. Like send me everything. So she's been going in to get everything. I'm like, I need all my things. So she's been finding some very interesting, things that have been in boxes and things. Yeah. So it's been fun to like relive some of it. But
we've been loving
long time ago.
All the pictures you've been posting. They're so cute.
Yes, it's like
they're hitting all the nostalgic places.
Yeah, more to come. So follow along if you like it.
You're probably like a well of stories that you just like have so many stories and memories and pictures and things from that time that oh god, we can't wait to hear more of it. But I will just keep asking questions. So
Yep. Well, go rewatch, find some more little nuggets, and good to see everybody. So we'll catch you later. I'm scared if I do anything, I'm gonna mess it up for everybody. So I'm gonna try to exit without ruining it. Okay. Okay. Bye, everybody.
All right. Bye, Lexi.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Now that we've all collectively recovered, it's time to slow this trailer down frame by frame. As promised, you guys are going to get this awesome bonus episode. As always, these trailers move incredibly fast, right? And there are so many little visual clues hiding in plain sight. And we've gathered some screenshots from nearly every shot in the trailer. Today's episode is designed to be a visual companion. If you guys are watching this on YouTube or following along with the screenshots, you'll also be able to catch details that flash by in the blink of an eye because we got screenshots.
Yeah, right? Those receipts. Yeah, but we'll be talking about the symbolism, callbacks to the original film, possible story cues, production design, costumes, magic, and of course, all the little theories that immediately started brewing in our witchy brains. Before we begin, though, we want to send one more heartfelt thank you to Lexi for spending that first watch with us, sharing that evening, sharing such an exciting moment with someone who helped bring the original practical magic to life. It was something we'll never forget. That was a surreal moment. It truly made the day even more magical.
Yeah, I don't think we even anticipated that, right? Like, could have never guessed. Now, without further ado, grab your midnight margaritas or your B&Bs, which is what Kristina's drinking, and I got my demon whispers here. Can you hear them? And settle in, and let's break down every enchanting second of Practical Magic trailer, the official theatrical trailer.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We open on, I guess this is Maria's Island. Is it supposed to be Maria's Island, or is it supposed to be
something
else?
But it's not. We know it's not. You guys know it's not, but that's okay. But we have another Franny voiceover to start us off.
Oh, Was this the stuff that was filmed in the UK? Or do you
Did
think
they
this
do
is...
any filming here?
I don't
in the
know.
US?
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
think they did.
asking. Yeah. Okay, so Franny starts with her voiceover as she started movie number 1, and she says, "No magic is stronger than sisterhood." And then we
Right.
get frame number 2 of Sally looking over at Jillian. I was gonna say Nicole. Jillian. And we see Jillian, her beautiful long red hair.
She still
And
has the bangs in these
yes.
shots, and I'm guessing this is in front of Gary's tomb. Sandra is very much in like the same kind of cut dress that she was at the end of the first Practical Magic film, like
Oh,
with
right.
the around her chest. But Jillian has her bangs because later we do get a flashback of her at Michael's tomb, and you do see her daughter's much younger there.
Right.
So, right, Franny's talking about sisterhood, and they're standing in the cemetery. They're looking at each other. It's a solemn moment, but they're okay. They got each other. They're holding hands.
Cute. Yeah, this was what we saw the behind the scenes shots of. Like I think like one of the first behind the scenes shots that broke out. Remember? We saw them in these dresses.
Yes, and them hugging. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been like asking whose graves are they at for months now, and I think we finally got the answers to that with this trailer. So in the next scene, we have all of the girls. I keep wanting to say Sandra and Nicole, Sally and Jillian, and Franny and Jet sitting around a table. They're having the margaritas.
They are having the margaritas.
I just noticed that they're having margaritas, so this must be around midnight, right?
I thought this was in the greenhouse for some reason, but they are at the table that's in the actual kitchen, not the breakfast nook. They're in the kitchen because you can see behind Nicole where she's seated the greenhouse doors, and it does look like they tried to do a little more ambient lighting here.
Yeah,
right? With the
going
candles and the lights in the background.
Going back up to the one before that where they're
Yes.
sitting around the table, you could see behind Franny the staircase in the
Yes.
kitchen where they danced down in the first movie when they're, about to have midnight margaritas. So
Yes.
I love this whole atmosphere.
I know the chronological stuff will add up, but between this shot and then when Antonia and Kylie show up for Jetty's birthday, this is all like the same outfits. Like Jet is in her purple and she's got that like orchid in her hair's done up, and Nicole's in this pink and brown dress, right? I'm guessing this is after Jet's birthday. Everybody's gone home and they're like, okay, now the Owens can get together, and let's just have a drink, right?
That's right. Yeah.
But then Franny goes on to say, cast by fate, tested by time, and never broken, right? And then look, Diane Weiss is just aging so beautifully. She's so beautiful.
Yeah, I love her purple, like that deep purple looks great on her. And it's like embroidered flowers. It kind of like reminds me of, in the first movie, in the scene where they're coming back from the summer solstice, doesn't she have on that like beautiful bucket hat with like the embroidered like big flower on it?
You're right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She loves her embroidered flowers. I love it.
She's got specs now. She wears glasses. She didn't wear glasses in the first film.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's getting
you get a
older.
little older, your eyesight goes a little south. I've been having my own troubles with eyesight this past week. I'm like, am I gonna need readers soon? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she's so beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, they do have like the whole midnight margaritas thing at the end when like we get to the wedding thing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But in this intro for Jet's birthday, because we think it's Jet's birthday that they're like kind of winding down from, right? I wonder if there's going to be this big hoopla of a midnight margarita scene, or is it just going to be like, okay, everybody's gone, let's just chill.
Wait a minute. Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think my instinct was correct with the greenhouse. Let me go back.
Okay.
Look at the picture of Jillian. We have
Okay.
doors behind her, right? Which I thought were the greenhouse doors from the kitchen.
Yeah.
But then there's a bay of windows to her left. And
Okay.
that is in the greenhouse. Those are the greenhouse doors leading outside. You can see the outside greenery. So they're hanging out in the greenhouse.
That's right. Yeah. That dresser but next to her,
That's where the bars of soap were in the
Yep.
first film.
Yep.
I need to zoom in. What is on here now? There's like pretty little glass vial.
Test tubes?
Test tubes, yes.
Yeah, or propagation tubes, those look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I love. I love that they're in the
And a
greenhouse.
lamp. Yeah, I'm trying to see what that like smaller stuff is, but it's kind of hard to see. But yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing and kind of sad because somebody in our chat linked a video where somebody put the 90s graininess over
Yeah.
the trailer, and I was like, I like that. That's what we needed. But seeing the details for
I
our
know.
show for that purpose with this new movie and how high def it's gonna be, oh my God.
That is
You
true.
cannot hide anything.
That is true. Yeah. So it looks like they're down in these margaritas and they're having a really heart-to-heart talk. And I can't wait to see what they're actually talking about because obviously in a trailer you only have so much time and the voiceover that Franny's saying isn't
May or may
what
not be.
is going over this scene most likely, right? So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're actually talking about in this scene. But it does look like, by looking at Jet's face, she looks like she's getting a little emotional.
Yeah.
Does she? So I think they're
Yes.
having a heart to heart, and I can't wait to hear what they're talking about because we know in the beginning of that book, Jet, eventually passes away.
Right.
So
Is that even going to be a storyline this time?
is it right?
We don't know.
Well, yeah. I don't know. Well, I mean, that was like a main plot point, so I'm guessing it would have had to have been because that kind of like that was the catalyst for Kylie finding this out at her funeral and then having to go to Essex because she finds a thing that Jet leaves for Franny in the book. So I think it's just like one thing snowballs and then from there. And
Later on in this trailer, though, when the girls are like trudging through the UK streets,
yeah.
I think Jillian says, Jet says we can trust this guy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she did say that.
So maybe it was like a slip of the tongue. I don't know. But I guess we'll find out.
Okay. Yeah. Who knows how much they reworked this book.
So then it kind of transitions
Slow down.
to a totally different scene, right? They're having this like very family-oriented conversation about sisterhood and tested by time and never broken. And then we see Jillian being so mischievous. And then she's like, boom, 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 running across the floor of this, what looks like a little B&B room to her sister, right?
Yep.
With a room scattered with things. They brought everything to this B&B.
Yes. She pantses her.
She yoinks her pants all the way to the floor, like all the way down.
Yeah. Sally's like brushing her teeth, which I don't know if that's a callback to the whole like go brush your teeth because your breath stinks.
Right.
Yeah. She's like, what are you, like 6? Right?
Like 6. And the look on Jillian's face is just like, fuck yeah, I am. Yeah. You gotta live a little bit.
Yeah. She's
the
a trickster.
dress. Can we talk about the dress for a second?
Yeah, I love how she's still rocking these green slip dresses. Like green has always been her color, right?
The photos that we have snapped of her in the room just laughing in this dress, she looks exactly the same. Minus the fringe. Her I know it's Hollywood. Her figure, her face, her like effervescence. It's just
I thought you said evanescence.
Evanescence. Her evanescence.
Her evanescence.
Looks exactly the same. And this isn't the same dress, right?
No, this one looks a little lighter. This is like a what's chartreuse? Is that like a lighter green?
Chartreuse.
Wait,
this
hold
is
on.
more like a less deep green.
Yes,
Okay,
it's chartreuse.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you know chartreuse is a French herbal liqueur made by Carthusian monks?
Oh.
I wasn't looking for that. I was looking for the color and that popped up.
Okay. Well, Benedictine and brandy. Benedictine is produced by the Benedictine monks. So there you go.
Oh, look at that.
Connection there.
It's all connected.
I love this nightie. I don't know if I could ever sleep in a slip dress like this.
Me either. I feel like so exposed. I love
What if I need to run out of the house?
Right. I love a big t-shirt though. Like big t-shirt and like a pair of big pants.
Yeah. Sometimes socks. So
or in
those
the
demons
summertime,
don't tickle your feet.
Boxer shorts in the summertime. Right?
Yeah, so your thighs aren't sticking together.
Except when I'm in a hotel room and then I just bundle up no matter what the temperature is because I don't want to be touched by demons. Diamonds. Yeah. Right.
I love that we're seeing like a silly, giggly Nicole Kidman again, right?
Yeah. She no longer has to deal with Jimmy.
With her own personal Jimmy.
That's right.
AKA Keith Urban.
Or Keith Urban.
Right. So then we get a little cut to the house. It cuts back to that beautiful exterior of they rebuilt the house. And I think it's at this point where we hear Jillian says, you need to get out there, Sal. And we get the picture of Sally peeking in a room. Whose room do you think this is?
I don't know. Is this in the Owens mansion?
Because she's dressed like she's going to work, like at the library.
Right, yeah. That's her library clothes that we saw in that behind the scenes shot, right?
Let's take note of this quilt. For some reason, I think this is Kylie's room because I'm looking at the desk.
Oh.
Like a college kid, maybe, with a lamp.
You think she's kind of like, not mourning, but like, she's got empty nest syndrome. Her baby's going to college.
Maybe.
Her room is like, empty, but she just goes in there to feel the essence of her daughter when she misses her,
I don't know. I really don't know, but I know later on when we see the two girls in bed, maybe we'll get a sense of whose room this is, depending on the quilt. But I'm thinking she's like, oh...
Wait, I know. This
You
has
know?
got to be Jet's room.
You think so? No.
This has got to be Jet's room. What? Oh, wait, okay. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm thinking my gut is telling me, which is probably wrong, but my gut is telling me that maybe this is after Jet had already passed away, and she walks past Jet's room while she's mourning, and then she goes in because she sees the spoon stirring, and maybe that's Jet's essence trying to come through to summon her, like, you need to go figure this family curse out.
I love that. I think you might be onto something. Oh, wow.
Yeah, if that's the case. The only reason why I say maybe that's not the case is because Sally is wearing the same outfit that she wore when she was with Jet in the center of town in those behind the scenes shots when they were walking to the library.
Right. So then the close up of the hand, I think we can see like her bag. Remember we talked about her bag in like the behind the scenes shots that was like that like woven basket kind of bag. So is this Sally's hand perhaps?
Yeah, I think that's definitely Sally's hand because look, she if you scroll back up to that little the frame where she's peeking into the room, I think that's the same room. No?
I think so too. I think you're right. I think she's she's walking by and then all of a sudden in the corner of her eye she sees something moving, so she leans back and she sees the cup stirring, like, oops, maybe I forgot the cup on, maybe my daughter forgot the cup on.
Yeah. I'm looking at I'm back at the teacup, the spoon stirring in the teacup now. I'm looking at so there's picture frames on the desk to the right, and then
they're all blurry.
Yeah, they're all blurry. You can't see what those are. And there's also, I don't know, what are the papers on there? Are those receipts?
I was trying to zoom in. I couldn't make out.
And also the book that the teacup is sitting on top of, that's not the Book of the Raven, right? Because there's birds on that book.
Right. It's not.
You can see the embossment of like birds on the book that the teacup is sitting on top of, but I don't know.
Yes, I think this is Sally just like smothering the magic in her home. I think it's like, you will stop. We're not stirring an empty cup, right? So yeah, we hear Jillian say, you need to get out there, Sal, and have a little fun. And then when she says fun, we see the finger stop the stirring of the spoon.
Yeah. I'm trying to zoom in on those papers to see if I could see what any of that says. Maybe they're to-do lists. If this was Jet, maybe it's like unfinished business. Like maybe this is a stack of papers that Jet was like thinking of, like loose ends that needed to be tied up from her life, and she left it for, everybody she was survived by.
Yeah, could be.
It's got like highlighter things on it, like scribbles, paper clips, dog ears, and like the little blue tabs.
Yeah.
What's the voiceover at that part?
That's when Jillian's like, you need to have a little fun.
Okay.
She says, you need to get out there, Sal, and have a little fun.
That makes sense because she's stopping the spoon. She's like, no magic here.
No fun here.
Yeah. And then Jillian tells her that. So yeah.
Then we get the first shots of the kitchen.
And
this wide fisheye lens where it lets all the light in.
Yeah.
And then this is kind of a weird question for your sister to ask you. And Jillian says, when was the last time you were touched?
Oh, right.
Okay. But let's talk about the kitchen because nothing has changed. All right. From left to right, the black corded phone is still on the wall. The brown paper towels, like the recyclable paper towels, still there. All the glasswork, still beautiful, still all there, right?
You know what also is still there?
What?
What is that, a watering can on the wall? The thing that Sally hit her head on?
Yes, it is.
In the first movie?
Yes, it is.
So that's still there. I'm looking at all the counters and in the glass windows.
It's so high definition, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Compared to what it was.
Is this the same table they had in the center in the first one? Or did they had something like bulkier there?
I thought there was something bulkier, but that's okay. I'm looking at all that food. There's like potatoes, mixed vegetables. There's a cootery board with cheese.
Cooter? Do you think there's salami roses on there?
Oh, no. Oh, they couldn't get Avi.
They could have hired Avi.
They couldn't afford Avi.
They can't afford Avi. Yeah. I think this is definitely Jet's birthday.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
So, okay. So look at this. Look at this wrapping paper.
Uh-huh.
Now go back up and look at the cup.
It's Jet.
It is. I think that's her motif.
I think you're right.
Her moth.
Blue and flowery and purple because she had the purple outfit on in the center of town in the earlier scenes, right?
And we still have Jillian in her pink and kind of like brown dress. So Sally's piddling at the kitchen table and she says, I have my family and I'm not receiving texts with photos I didn't ask for, right? And she's carrying this beautiful cake.
Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. It's definitely a tipsy rum cake.
Tipsy chocolate cake. It is so pretty.
Very. Pressed flowers.
So she's moving through the kitchen, and then we see Jillian take a swipe out of it. Rude. Of
Wait,
this-
do you know what that reminded me of?
What?
In the first film when Sally dips her finger in whipped cream on Jimmy's chest.
Yeah. I love that because it's on the same table too.
Yes.
When
yes.
Sally did that and licked her finger.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm picking
So
up.
the
with
call
that.
back to the whipped cream from film 1.
So initially, when we did the first trailer, we were like, Jillian's like making eyes here, but she's not. She's not making eyes at anybody. She's just being herself. Like
Jillian being
that's just
Jillian.
what- Jillian just being Jillian. Yes.
Yeah. Sally says that about not wanting text messages that she didn't ask for. And then what does Jillian say?
She says, "Oh, let me tell you about Chad.
Transylvanian Chad!
Transylvanian Chad.
Let's go together.
We
Well,
are so witches.
I'm telling you, they're listening to our
Right
podcast.
now.
You can't pay me to think that they weren't.
Chad. Of all names. Come on. They could have picked Kyle. They could have picked Dylan.
It could have been anything. Chad?
Chad. Transylvanian Chad.
Is he from Transylvania?
Transylvania.
Is he from Croatia or Bulgaria?
They could have chosen Goran.
They could have.
Chad. Okay.
Yeah. They could have chosen Goran. Yeah, that would have been more believable than Chad.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it would have been less strange than
yes.
Chad reference. It's just so funny.
That is so specific to the podcast.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
So, yeah, Jillian says, oh, yeah, let me tell you about Chad. And then Sally goes, we know plenty about Chad. And truly. And then she says, you need to. And then she's like, come on. So and then they get the hell out of the kitchen.
Okay, so then the next frame after the kitchen scene is when Kylie and Antonia come into is at the foyer of the Owens mansion bearing gifts. We see things have changed right away, right? We see the wood molding has lightened quite a bit. It's no longer that black lacquer kind of like dark mahogany wood type deal that it was in the earlier film.
Right. It
and
could
then-
have been this rich in that
Maybe.
first film, but we didn't have the same kind of lighting, you know?
That's true. Yeah, and then the armoire to the right.
That's standing out like a sore thumb against that one. Blue.
Yeah. So they definitely did a little renovating in the Owens mansion.
Which that's okay. The little feature piece, the mirror in the armoire, still the same though.
Okay. Yeah.
To me, looks the
I
same.
wonder if that Sybil of Cleves portrait is still there.
I hope we see Sybil.
Yeah, I hope we get the nooks and crannies of this house because, like, as we know, most of this takes place in Essex. So who knows how much of this house we're going to actually see, you know?
This room definitely did get an update because in the first film, these walls, right, had the wainscoting, but then they had like a creamy color above.
Yes.
Now it's blue and striped.
That's striped? Yeah.
Yeah.
They also have some bags with them, so maybe they're staying the weekend because they're both home from college.
You know what I'm seeing?
Which one are
from
you on?
I guess it's Antonia, new Antonia, her bag from behind. You
I
see
think
what
I
I'm
know
seeing
what
there?
you're getting at.
You see what I'm seeing there?
I think I
So
know
they're
what you're
coming in. Okay, we also still have the loom and all the
Okay.
yarn and the spinning
yarn.
wheel in this room. There's candles on the other side of the room as well.
Yeah. Also, look at the curtains in the scene where I think is that Antonia that's going to hug Aunt Jet. Behind Aunt Jet, the curtains. Look at the motif on the curtains as well. It's the same motif on the teacup and on the gift that Sally has wrapped on that kitchen table.
Yes.
Like the blue floral.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see they're going with a theme. I see it.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that's just is that Jet or is that just this new motif?
You know what? Wait a second.
What?
Wait a minute.
What?
That's not okay. Scroll down to Joey King's photo of her about to give the hug. That's not Jillian's tiger's eye she's wearing, is it?
It looks like it.
It does.
Yeah, it looks like it, and it also looks like, are those the necklaces that Sally wore in the first one too? The little beaded choker?
For some reason, I thought, I don't know why, she would be wearing like the sapphire maybe, you know? But
well-
no, that looks like Jillian's tiger's eye.
Yeah, that does look like Jillian's tiger's eye.
We never see that thing again though in the first film.
No, we don't.
What?
Yeah, I think we talked about that on our Tiger's Eye episode, like why didn't we see it again?
Yeah.
And I think I forget what our theory was. I think it was something like she didn't need it anymore.
She didn't need the protection.
She didn't need the protection anymore because then once Jimmy was gone, yeah.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe she found it in a Aunt Jillian's box somewhere, just like the little girls found mommy's Amos Veritas journal in the first one. Like things just get lost up in the attic.
Yep.
And when the new generation comes around and starts rummaging through everything, they find these treasures, you know?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. What else?
They come in, they're like, come on in. Oh my goodness, happy birthday. You look so beautiful.
Yeah.
Everybody's greeting everybody, giving hugs. And then these next photos, when I was taking the stills, Stockard is adorable.
Oh, yeah. She's like, oh. Yeah.
The girls are pulling, I guess, these angel wings out of their bags and showing the aunties. Maybe they brought them for the aunts.
Do you think they made them?
I don't know if they made them.
Okay.
But this is so cute. Stockard's face is just like, but look at her outfit. Look at Stockard's like wine-colored maroon.
So pretty.
Fuzzy, like feathery.
Oh yeah, it's got like boa feathers on it, right?
Yes, with like very emo handcuffs.
I have a little bit of a theory, and it's kind of a sad one.
What?
There's a little foreshadowing there that the girls are bringing the aunts their angel wings because we know by the end of the book they're both not there anymore.
Stop it.
That is so sad. If that was the intention there.
That is so sad.
I think in this moment they're endeared because I feel like it's a bit of nostalgia for them because it reminds them of when they raised Sally and Jillian.
Yes.
You know?
But to see Jetty reaching out to like touch these angel wings is like she's accepting her fate.
That's right.
Oh
my god.
Stop it.
I can't. Okay, so Aunt Franny's still got her hands on her face like, I can't believe you girls brought these for us.
Right.
And Jetta's just like, oh, they're so soft and like, oh, you girls are too much. Like, this is the conversation I'm hearing in my head. Sally's like, okay, girls, all right, let's go out to eat now. And then Jillian, look at her face. She's just like, she's probably like, oh, Sal, remember when we used to wear these when Aunt Jet and Franny taught us magic?
Sally's like,
Sally's
let's
over
go.
it.
We're late.
Sally's over it. She's like, okay, the food's ready, guys. Let's just go outside.
It's getting cold. Come on.
Yeah.
He is every mother. Oh my gosh.
So, okay, we're at 36 seconds now. And this is when Kylie and Antonia are having their pillow talk, reminiscent of how Jillian and Sally had their pillow talk in the first film. Kylie says, remember when Mom would tell us stories where everyone who fell in love died? And they say died at the same time, and then they laugh, right? And
Very sisterly.
Very sisterly. Is this in the same room? You think
I don't
this is
think
in
it
the same
is.
room that Sally and Jillian had their pillow talk?
No, I don't think it is. And I don't
Okay.
think it's the same room that we saw the cup spinning with the spoon.
Right. Yeah, I don't think so either because there was a door on the other side and there's no wall here. And then there was also a blue quilt on that bed and I don't see any blue quilt on this bed.
But you know what I do see? Look
do
at
you see?
Macy's first picture.
Oh, I was looking at the Tiffany lamp.
Oh, okay.
On the bedside table.
Very pretty. Yes.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Macy's camisole. Is that not the same blue camisole that Sally wears in the Midnight Margarita scene?
It looks very oh yeah.
Doesn't that look very similar?
It looks very similar.
I want it.
Yeah, they both look very pretty here. There were some people in our chat saying like, what do they not remember what happened like
Right.
in the first film?
Right.
You know?
I'm very curious as to how they're going to play this cuz like they were so present for their aunt's exorcism, right?
They were old enough to remember that.
Yeah.
Unless they had so much PTSD that like it got Men in Blacked out of their brain.
Men in Black. Yeah.
You know, like with the little the memory eraser, the pen. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna explain how these girls don't remember that they're witches from the 1998 film.
A lot of gaslighting from Sally, maybe. You know?
Yeah.
But we do see that Kylie, just like in the book, is very much in love.
Oh yeah.
And we get the first shots of Zolo.
She's as smitten as a kitten.
And so is he.
Yeah.
And And so it cuts from the girls in the bed talking about the curse to this little clip of Kylie FaceTiming Gideon, we think, right?
Yeah.
Gideon.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
blowing
yeah.
her a kiss. And then it cuts back to the girls. And Kylie's like, do you believe we're cursed? And
Antonia's like, no. Before we see what happens, we get flashes so fast that if you don't like actually slow it down and then pause it, they go by in the blink of an eye. So we get a flash of hands bound behind someone's back in what looks like a white shift, very 1600s. So we know where this is going, right?
Right.
So the next flash after that are a woman, dark hair, looks like they could be gray eyes. I don't know. But there's like light around her, almost like warm lighting, like she could be in flames. I don't know. And tears in her eyes. So is this Maria or is this Hannah?
Right. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
As far as we know, right, Maria, she was in the Salem witch trials. There were no burnings in the Salem witch trials. The burning times were in Essex, where their roots are, where they eventually go to finish this curse during the whole movie. But that's not Maria, that's Hannah. So yeah, was it Lexi that said in the chat, like, they're making Maria now Hannah the ancestor who made the curse? Like, I'm not sure how they're gonna play this.
I'm very interested to find out, because they're making her much of a darker essence, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Here's the next shot of
We're back
the
in the
cemetery.
cemetery.
We're back in the cemetery, and this looks
like a flashback.
This is a flashback because Sally has on her skirt that she had on in the first movie.
At the very end.
Yes. Yeah. So this must be shortly after.
I
Wait
feel
a
like-
minute. Wait a minute.
I feel like they took care of all of the Jimmy things. And then Sally's like, I need to go pay Michael a visit and say goodbye but Gary's
dead
too.
here.
He must have died shortly after, because Antonia and Kylie are both sitting there as little youngsters. Kylie looks younger here than she was in the first film.
That's what I'm saying. So how is Gary already dead at this point? She should not have met Gary yet here. It should have just been Michael who had died if they're that little, because they don't meet Gary until they're both like 10, 11 years old.
Right. Exactly.
So why is Gary already dead at this point? And in the same cemetery, buried next to Michael. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Michael's headstone says, in loving memory of Michael Thomas Green, which Justina and I have had a Mandela effect of, like, wasn't his name Bailey?
Yeah, where do we see that?
But now we can't find that information.
Yeah, where do we see that? Because after I saw this, the Michael Thomas Green, I went right to the books and I was like, wait a minute, his last name is Bailey. Just to double check, just to cross-reference, looked back in the books, didn't exist. He's only mentioned by first name in the books. Okay.
So strange.
And then I was like, well, then did I see it on the IMDb page? Because in the movie, they never mention his last name at all, right? Nope. So I was like, okay, maybe I saw it on the IMDb page. So I went there, and again, he's only listed as his first name. So I'm thinking maybe in the credits rolling at the end of the movie, maybe that's where he's listed as his full name.
I'm very confused. Like, somebody let us know where we got this Bailey name from.
Where do we see Bailey? Did we make that up? Did we pull that out of thin air? I don't know.
Also, it just makes us feel even more crazy with why bother putting the dates like so visible, because now they're listing Michael as born in 1973 or 5, death 2003, which doesn't make sense because we have the March 8th, 1998.
That math don't math.
Nope. Beloved husband of Sally and father of Kylie and Antonia, loved and missed every day.
Yeah.
So Sally is gently touching his gravestone. She's bent down. The girls are behind her. And then the next scene is she's hugging her sister. And they are very much in the same outfits that we saw in the first film.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is definitely... Is this a flashback still?
I think so, because Jillian has the bangs.
Okay, so this must have been... Yeah, I wouldn't even know who this must have been, because Gary's tombstone is there, but she was at Michael's grave in the previous frame. So did Michael just die, or did Gary just die? And because Gary just died, she's there to see Michael too, and now she's like, fuck, both my husbands are dead.
Yeah,
so
that could be. That could
kind of
be.
like that kind of deal.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I could see that, like, Gary just died, but I'm looking at both plots, and both of those, like, turfs look the same, but like when
that still doesn't explain the little girls being younger than they were when they met Gary.
Unless he, like, died very soon after coming into her life.
That still doesn't, the math still doesn't math.
No.
They were like 10, 11 when Gary came into their life, and they were way young in that frame we just looked at.
I'm so confused.
Yeah.
The image of her standing, hugging Jillian.
Uh-huh.
So Gary's tomb is to their left. We can see because it has like the star on it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But the tomb to their right near Jillian's legs is not Michael's. Because Michael's is a different shape. Like it has different like little filigree thingies. So where's Michael's tombstone?
I don't know. Is this a different day? Like where's the little girls in this scene? Does she just wear the same skirt every time she visits the grave? Like,
I don't know. I don't know. About 46 seconds in though, it cuts to Jillian saying, "We're Owens women. Love is our undoing." Right? And then what does Kylie say in reply?
What if you guys were all just a little bit dramatic?
Right. But they're both in black. So
okay. Funeral.
You had a theory that this was like a funeral, perhaps.
Yeah. I mean,
is this Gary's funeral?
No, I don't think so because if we're going by the frame we just saw, Gary's already dead and those girls were like 5 years old. I think this is Jet's funeral because this is the girls are older here now and this is today's timeline.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So yes, Kylie is giving Auntie Jilly a hug from behind and Jillian is looking at her palm, looking at her scar.
You think the girls, Kylie and Antonia, know about their mother and their auntie's blood pact?
That's a good question.
Because Jillian's looking at her scar right in front of Kylie here.
I think they would know because at the end we'll get there, right? But it looks like the daughters then have the same scar that connects.
Really?
Them. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready to go?
Okay. All right.
Okay. So we get an overhead shot of, I guess this is supposed to be Cambridge or College Town. Maybe it's Boston, right?
Proper.
Boston proper. Kylie and Gideon are out on the town, whirling around the streets, all totally in love, spinning and kissing and whatnot.
It's so... It's like puppy love, right?
It is puppy love.
Yeah.
And then Sally comes in. And what does she say?
Here's the thing about magic. It won't be silenced. And then we see Gideon riding the bicycle. He's got flowers, probably for Kylie. He's riding through campus, it looks like. We see him crossing in front of a
intersection.
Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. So he's at like an intersection.
He rides.
A truck just passes him. So he's like behind the truck, it looks like, right?
Or it's parked. He's passing a parked car into an intersection and he must have been blocked by this truck. So this car that's pulling out doesn't see him.
Blind spot. Yeah, blind spot. But then when we look at the wide angle of him on the ground with all the roses falling on top of him, does that remind you of somebody?
The roses! Gary!
Mr. Apples. No, Mr. Apples. Michael, that's how he died. He died the same way.
How traumatic. Yeah, the bike in the car. What's up with the bikes in the cars? At least it wasn't lightning.
At least it wasn't a Tour de France at 6 o'clock in the morning. Maria's Island. And I wonder, there was no black dog this time.
Oh, or Death Watch Beetle. We haven't
Death Watch
seen
Beetle.
any trailer feature the Death Watch Beetle.
Wait, hold on. In the trailer, was there a Death Watch Beetle? I think there was a Death Watch Beetle sound over that scene.
Was there? Okay,
I think there was.
Rewatch that.
Okay, good. This is why I kept my trailer up. I'm gonna see.
Go check it out.
Yeah. Okay, so what was the timestamp on that? 55. It's there.
Won't be silenced.
Did you hear it?
I believe you.
Okay. Go watch that time stamp. Okay. Yeah, but the Death Watch Beetle sound is definitely there. So the Death Watch Beetle definitely did its job that it was hired to do.
It was hired
by either Maria or Hannah. We don't know who's going to be the ancestor this time.
Nope. Oh, is Sally? Okay. In the next pictures, we have Kylie distraught with anguish coming to her mom because Gideon's just been hit and saying, is he going to die? Is it true? Right? Is Sally wearing the same cardigan she wore when she came pounding on the aunt's door because Michael died?
It looks like it.
That looks like the same cardigan.
It does look like it.
Are we just pulling at straws?
We might be, but I don't know. That looks very... Wait! Her hair is braided the same way too.
Yeah.
When she came banging at the aunt's door.
Yeah. She hasn't had the bangs yet in this trailer.
Same braids.
This is breaking my heart. I gotta put tissues on my packing list. Hang on. I'm tearing up.
The same braids, the same kind of cardigan. I'm wondering if it's like the same like blue shirt underneath too.
Joey can cry.
Oh yeah.
That's a fact. She's got a face for it.
Excellent crier. Hold on. I have to look at this now. It's gonna drive me crazy. All right. So yeah. Wait, look. Hold on. I want to show you this. Let me share screen. In that scene, the color palette is the same and her hair's in the braids. It's mirrored.
Wow. Oh, that's
She's
so
got the blue.
heartbreaking.
She's got the blue shirt on and the cream cardigan and the hair in the braids.
That's
It's
heartbreaking.
parallel. Crazy.
I do love that they put Joey in like a plain ass flannel over like a slip top.
Yeah.
I love that. That's something we all would wear.
100%, especially if she's a millennial in this timeline anyway, right?
Yes.
Definitely a millennial fashion right there. And I love how Jillian is just kind of mirroring Sally and her pain, you know? She's got the same kind of color palette on.
She's holding that space for her sister.
Yeah.
Like, what do you say? What do you say
Right.
when a tragedy like that happens and there's no like distinguishable outcome?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So
It's
Kylie's
kind of just a
questioning.
waiting game at this point for them, right? Because wasn't he in like a coma in the book for a
Yeah.
while?
So Sally confesses like we're witches and the curse is real.
Yeah, which again, these girls don't remember this from the first movie.
Right.
They don't remember helping Sally exorcise the demons from her sister.
Diamonds.
Exactly. So yeah. So yes, Kylie's still wearing we think it's Aunt Jilly's tiger's eye necklace, right?
Yes, I think so. You're right.
And then
she's
also-
sobbing. And she's like, I'll never trust you again.
Yeah. She's got some rings on here. And I remember a while ago, I think when we were doing the first, I think it was I don't know, there was some behind the scenes stuff that popped out when we were doing one of the behind the scenes reviews back then. There was a jeweler that was working with Joey King for this movie, and I'm wondering if those are the rings.
Okay.
I forget the designer's name. It's in our show notes that we have back then. So if I find it, I'll repop it back into here. But
Okay.
yeah, I think she was working with some jeweler who was designing her rings. So I'm wondering if those are them. All right.
The wide shot of the kitchen. Now,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, of course, this is like spliced together,
Yeah.
but there's the scattered glass all over the ground
Yeah.
in this shot. So I'm guessing Kylie has this eruption of emotion and just like bam, right? Which
Yeah.
happens later on, but here, as she's storming out, you can see all the glass on the ground.
You know what? I'm wondering if she gets that emotion power from Sally, because in the first movie, I feel like it was Sally that was the one that was like breaking the glass.
Right, right. So Kylie leaves and Sally is devastated and Jillian is like, I don't know what to do here.
Yeah. Sally's just like holding her heart. Like,
Because it's like the mom's choice
Yeah.
to, if that's the case, not explain the family history to their daughters or teach them or prepare them. So what do you do?
right. Yeah. And there's nothing else to do in this moment than just be in pain, because there's nothing she can do to make anything better or different for Kylie.
Right.
So that's all right. So you're saying that these frames here with the glass already shattered on the floor, these were put into the trailer before the scene where we actually see the glass shattering.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they're
Those-
kinda
those are
like-
the same scenes.
They're kind of reversed. Okay.
So around 1 minute 11 seconds,
Okay.
Jillian walks out to the garden because Sally is out there working, and she says, Kylie says she's gonna fix the curse.
Right.
And
You think this is the
hoping
same day?
I'm hoping that is Jillian saying verbatim what Kylie has said, and that's
Yeah.
not like the choosing of like we're gonna fix the curse. I hope it's like Kylie says she's gonna fix the curse, like she's gonna try to do something, because that's just a weird way to put like not break the curse, or
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Also, Avi brought up something yesterday because I made him watch this trailer with
Yeah.
me, and he said, "Is it me, or does Nicole Kidman not know how to do an American accent anymore? Because her Australian accent is like peeking through a lot."
is it?
Kylie said she's gonna go and fix the curse.
Oh, I have to rewatch that.
That's what he thought. But yeah, I'll have to rewatch it too. But yeah, that he picked that out. He's like, yeah, it sounds like she's not even trying anymore.
I do like that they, for the moment, for at least the scene, they didn't go overboard with the wardrobe. When Jillian goes out to see Sally in the garden, she's in her maxi skirt and a plain t-shirt. I love that. I think it looks so natural.
Yeah, Sally's guarded wardrobe seems to always be white shirt, jeans, right?
Close-your
Even in the
jeans.
90s.
Yeah,
I
so
wonder
beautiful.
why. Like, you think she'd
Because
get dirty?
the contrast against, yes. Yeah.
Like logistic, like realistically, you
It
know?
doesn't work.
I'm
No.
sure for the movie, like, yeah, they're thinking of the contrast in the beautiful green lush garden as far as
Exactly.
wardrobe goes, but like realistically on the day to day, are we really gardening in a white t-shirt? No.
No.
Right.
We do see like the natural elements. It's cool. Oh, behind Jillian, is that
I
Is that
think
Franny coming out the door?
Yeah, I think Franny walks past the doorway.
Okay, so at this point, Franny's still alive as well.
Yes.
We got
Yes.
an auntie. All right.
Yeah, because we know if we're going by the Book of Magic, Franny, she doesn't die till the very end, right?
Yeah,
She kind of
she's the
goes
one
on
walking into the water.
Yeah, she goes on that journey with them. Fixing the curse or helping to destroy the curse is like her last mission.
Right, like
And
a
then she
self-sacrifice breaks the curse.
Yes, and then she's like, deuces, guys, I'm out. This is too much for me.
Let me handwrite this whole grimoire in a
Yeah.
tiny little journal.
I still don't understand. In the book, they destroyed the grimoire to rid the curse and all of the magic, but they were still able to transfer or handwrite everything into another like little like spiral bound notebook.
I'm guessing it was like the toad skin because it was like a living thing.
Yeah, but if they're copying magic over into another notebook that's not bound by toadskin, how is that magic gonna work? It's just recipes at that point.
Isn't that what magic is? Just recipe.
Is it
You put your own intention in.
And intention, right? Yeah, but then what was the point of the toad-bound book to begin with?
I don't know. All that depending on who they use, Maria or Hannah, like her malice. Whatever she put into it at the time. I guess we'll learn more about. Ooh, all the new grimoire pages are going to be able to talk about.
I know.
Oh my
Thought
God.
about that.
Well, let's get to London here.
All
We're
right.
hopping countries.
We
So
don't know
we're guessing
what's
Kylie
Sally's
has already
reaction.
flown the coop
Oh, yeah, probably.
because then we see her in this dingy ass dark motel room, kind of like Jillian was when she was with Jimmy.
That's right. So yeah,
She's wearing the same outfit. She's wearing the same flannel, same pink top.
So it must have been that same day where she's like, I'm just gonna buy a
Give me the first flight out of
Expedia.
Logan.
She went on Expedia, got her ticket, and yeeted out of there. Right, yeah. So what is that blue thing she has next to her on the back?
It looks like a grocery bag.
Okay, so you think she just got some provisions and like
She was not staying at a Waltham hotel because there is a $500 fine for smoking in a room.
Yeah, and did she steal the mac and cheese from the lobby?
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno. Oh my god. Yeah, but yeah, she brought like a whole friggin' sage kit or whatever that is.
She got supplies. Yeah, she went out. I wonder if we're gonna see her go to like a head shop or something and buy, or a witch shop and buy like ingredients that she figures out from the Book of the Raven.
Ingredients like the pasta queen on Instagram. Yeah, and then the next frame her hand starts smoking. But is that her hand starting to smoke, or is that her putting her hand through the smoke from the sage in the bowl underneath her?
I think that's
her hand smoking?
I think that's her starting to manifest her power.
Somebody in the chat, I think it was Andy, said this is Justina's hand after working on show notes. Yeah, that's me at 3 a.m, and I'm like, I'm tired. My hands are cramping up. I can't type anymore, guys. It is accurate. That is pretty on brand.
We hear Franny's voice over this and then get a clip of her in the following scene. And Franny's in green, which I don't think we've seen her in green, but she says, this will lead her onto the dark path. If you want to find her, you have to work together.
The voice of reason.
I really hope that we have like more of Franny character and less Yoda, you know?
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
All we've had so far is like Yoda things.
One-liner, these like inspirational one-liners.
Yeah, we can make a calendar.
Yes, I love it. Do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Franny Yoda calendar. Put it on the list.
Okay. So then
Next
it
scene.
looks like whenever Franny was just speaking is not what, of course, follows next is we see Sally in the blue top and her apron and Jillian in her Jetty birthday outfit. And they're hugging.
So we're back at the birthday scene, it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they're embracing, they're sharing a hug. Do you think this is like them celebrating Jet's birthday? This is Jillian coming back from a trip again, or like not seeing the family for a long time, and Jillian kind of like, I don't know,
She's like, I'm here. I'm here now. Like, don't be so sassy with me. Stop having an attitude. I'm here and I love you.
Yes. And then they share the my blood, your blood, our blood.
And what is this shot reminiscent of?
Is that what she's whispering in her ear right here? That quote, "My blood, your blood, our blood"?
Yes.
And yes, that is very reminiscent of in the first movie when Jillian's possessed and she's hugging Sally and she goes, "Yeehaw."
They love a little hair talking. They're just like talking to each other's hair.
Yeah.
Whisk
But I love
festival.
little callbacks to the
Yeah.
first movie.
I do too. Yes.
Yeah, like framing, and it's not even deliberate. It's just like kind of little things that you wouldn't like the whole Jillian picking the whipped cream off the cake, like
Yeah, I would have never thought that.
little things,
Such a
like,
good pick.
so subtle, and if you blink, you miss it, right?
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
if you're Justina, if you're not Justina, you miss it.
It's like,
Who
yeah,
else picked that out? That's really good.
we're in the Essex. Somebody said a while ago, we have a lot of UK listeners, okay?
Mhm.
And a lot of our UK listeners, you cannot pull the wool over their eyes, okay?
What did they say?
Well, they were saying that taking a train to Essex, I think to Essex from London is not that scenic.
Doesn't look that pretty.
I think they said it's not that pretty.
It does
They
not look that pretty.
It's not that that's not that pretty, guys. Sorry to burst your
Yeah.
bubble. That's what a lot of our UK listeners said.
Right, right.
Um,
But the countryside in this shot, beautiful. Stark contrast
Very
to the
beautiful.
Essex city, perhaps.
Or
We
the,
see
like, London.
double-decker bus, yeah, and
Yeah.
the tall buildings. This is the first behind-the-scenes images we got, right?
Yeah.
Of them with their luggage going through the
Right.
streets.
Where's the fence? Do we
And
see
this
that
is
at all?
where Jet says we can trust this guy. This is about 1
Yeah.
minute 26 seconds in. She says, Jet says we can trust this guy. He's a scholar of the craft.
So they're definitely going to see Ian at this point.
Ian.
Lee Pace enters the chat.
Yes, he does.
We see Jillian in that beautiful Victorian kind of like lace up to the neck dress. Again, green.
got
She's
like
always in green, and
She's
it's
got like a waistcoat. She's got
yeah.
the lace, then the green dress, then the green waistcoat, then the pale yellow jacket.
Yeah, we saw her. We saw the behind the scenes from I think this scene. It's very pretty, and again, I think green is her color. That's
Absolutely.
Jillian's power color.
Yes. So
Right.
they're like probably like trying to knock on this guy's door. He's not answering. The door's open, and Jillian's going in like, shit, something's wrong. Something's going on here.
Behind Jillian, we have some stained glass with some esoteric symbols on it, and to her right, there's a picture. Can you make out what that picture is? It's like some weird art piece.
No.
Can't make out what
That's
that
like
is.
that's like a Jimmy Angelo work of art.
Let's go together.
I just slapped out
Paint
together
with my fingers.
Just watercolor. Just yeah.
That one that looks like an H isn't that like the Pisces?
Pisces, yeah. Pisces, and I was trying to tell what the other ones were. It's the elemental symbols, I think, right? There's like a triangle.
With two
down
lines
the
in the bottom and one in the
Yeah.
top. They're slowly creeping their way in because I guess they don't
Yeah.
hear anybody,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
peek in, and Lee Pace is just laid out like a Jimmy.
Like a little voodoo doll that's on the desk over here,
Yes.
right?
So he's naked
Naked.
on the bed. They're peeking
Oh.
in.
Did you notice on top of the voodoo doll there's like a bird skull or something?
Oh yeah, it's like a bird head with a beak. I see that now.
So do we think this is Tom Haverford?
It is definitely Tom Haverford. Treat yourself.
Tom Horse Thief Lockland, or
Okay.
no, Tom, what's his face? Hillary
Hillary
Duff
Duff Lockland.
Lockland doing dark magic on Ian, right?
Yes. Yeah. So that tracks with the book.
Wait, but why would he be doing that to Ian? What is
Weren't
Ian?
they like colleagues or something in a school?
Remember? their
We need to
connection.
do our summary.
Well, yeah, we will get to our summary in August. We will get there.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, they were
we
like
have to catch up
rivals
here.
or something.
Oh, okay.
Or Ian had a book that Tom wanted. Remember he was trying to get into like the cabinet or something?
Vaguely.
Okay, that's fine.
No.
The other thing I want to say about this scene is Jillian like taking the lead with the magic.
Yeah.
Jillian's the one like, I know what
She
to
was on
do.
top of
Like,
it.
step back, I got this.
Yeah, Sally kind of just is like, I don't do this anymore. I don't want anything to do with this. Or do you think it was that she didn't want to dip into her magic well? Or do you think she, like, it has been so out of practice because she shunned it for so long after Gary died? Now it's another husband. Like, okay, the curse isn't broken. I really don't want to do magic now. So she just hasn't touched it in years. So she's just like, I really don't even know
Her
how I
instincts are a little rusty.
They are they're very rusty.
I
Yeah,
think
mean,
Jillian has been
non-existent.
practicing. She is very in tune because she's like, he's under a spell, hand on Mark Flesh, go now. And then Sally's like, easier said than done, Jillian.
Yeah.
And then Jillian's like pointing like, well, there's always, right?
Yeah.
Pointing at his private bits, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at the books on the counter. I'm gonna zoom in on these books because I had it on my screen yesterday, and like I had it on
Playing God?
I had it on 2160 resolution, so I could see it very clearly what
Seeing
those
and
books say.
visualizing, playing God.
Oop, wait, hold on. Let me turn it. Oop.
Something in the material world. The one in the back behind the top one looks like it says Vincent.
What?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it does say Vincent. How did you see that? That is so dark on my screen.
Vincent. But like, is that the title? Is that the author?
Or is it Vincent Van Gogh?
Vincent
Is
Owens,
it
huh?
art?
Yeah, really.
Oh my God. How did you see that? I am impressed. Your eyesight.
My peepers.
Your peepers are bananas. That my peepers don't see like that.
All right.
And then on the bottom there's something that says museum in the something.
In the material world.
In the material world, yeah.
Yeah, museums in the material world.
Wait, who Playing God? There's tons of books called Playing God though. But what was the other one? Seeing and visualizing?
Yes. With a P for the author?
Let's see. Xenon Psilocybin? What the fuck is his name? By Xenon Pyly Xenon Leichlin? I don't know how to say that.
It looks like a P to the very top one is hard, but if I squint and I use my dyslexic superpower, it looks like it says the Iliad. So there you go.
Okay. All right. And I wonder what the book that this voodoo doll is sitting on top of is. But it looks like behind the voodoo doll, there's like a piece of cloth with a heart on it, like the heart of a bird or maybe.
I'd see just the cloth with blood. And then on top of the doll, it looks like he's either stabbed or it has like a bird's head with a beak on it.
And tell me that doesn't look like an organ of some kind. It could be like a small bird. It's slimy. It looks red and slimy.
It's just a patch of blood on the fabric on my side.
You think so? That looks like an organ of some kind to me.
Okay, we'll go with that. I'm cool with it.
No, I'm just like wondering like if whoever did this dark magic on Ian, if they just like tore up this poor bird to do this spell because there's a skull sitting on the freaking voodoo doll. Okay, so Ian's got all his tattoos from the book.
He does.
I wonder how accurate they are.
I don't think very much so because like somebody even zoomed in and we went over and over in the alchemical, multiple episodes about what's on him. He does have the raven, but it's on his arm, not on his back. Okay. So Jillian's trying to guide this catastrophe of a awakening, right? She's actually bringing somebody successfully out of a coma or out of a spell. So that's a good thing.
Yeah,
right?
She knows what she's doing.
So scrolling down, I love that she just like with all her might is just like, bam, and she like power slams his chest.
Yeah. Yeah, look at Sally's face behind her when she's doing that. She's like, this woman is having a crisis like every minute of this movie.
So then Ian just like takes his mummy breath and pops awake.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, he's covered in tattoos. I'm looking like that's his kneecap, right? That's like that whole leg is covered in tattoos.
Yes, it is. Yes. I popped in another picture that somebody else had shared on Lee Pace's My World that was like more high resolution of his tattoos.
Okay.
Like on his chest, he's got like the all-seeing eye. He's got some Aramaic he's got Hebrew on his shoulder, but he's also got a raven.
Okay. You can see the black smoke like evicting from his body.
Just like Jimmy when he was like siphoning to the ceiling, right?
Demons. Yeah,
Right.
They're getting rid of those demons. So in the next scene, or frame rather, we see the smoke exiting his body. Jillian's kind of like turning the other way. He like darts up or like sits up real fast in bed, and then we get like a close up of him and his chest tats. Yeah, that looks like a raven on his left arm, and then kind of like a sun celestial thing on his his right chest.
His right chest. Yep.
Yeah, and then on his neck it looks like some kind of arrows, and then on his other arm
he's got
like
some filler ink.
Yeah,
and got some like little filler pieces.
And then in the middle of his chest is the all-seeing eye.
Yep. It cuts to Sally saying, "I can't even sense her now," and it's like spinning around them.
Yeah.
Like it's Sally and Jillian standing, I'm guessing, in the Essex countryside, looking for Kylie. And this camera rotation is very much like the camera rotation with Gary and Jimmy in the attic, right? It's encircling them like she can't even sense her daughter. And then it cuts to Kylie, and Kylie's got the Book of the Raven in what looks to be probably the Thomas not Halle Berry. What's her name?
Oh, wait, what?
That Thomas Hillary Duff Lachlan Manor.
Halle Berry. Yes, Hillary Duff. Kylie still got on Jilly's tiger's eye
She
hair.
does. The reason I pointed that out early is because later on we get a scene of like light emanating from it, and at first I was like, "Oh, whoa! I wonder if that's the sapphire." But then we had that close-up shot, and it looks like Jillian's tiger's eye instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And also, going back to the sapphire real quick, it's a big part of the books, but in movie number 1, it's not anything, right? It didn't have to do with anything. So I don't know if it would make too much sense for them to have that
sapphire
bit
plot
in the second. Yeah. But it doesn't matter because the math doesn't math anyway for certain things. So who knows?
Start to finish.
Who knows what?
It's long division with letters. We're playing with a different deck of cards.
It's like algebra, but like with backwards algebra. I don't know.
It's backwards.
Backwards
Let me
algebra.
get your opinion. So when Kylie is walking into these ruins, right? The reason why we're doing this is because this is so fast. And you pointed this out yesterday, so I wanted to make sure I got it.
Okay.
But these ruins then cut to a close-up of a woman's face. We're thinking Hannah. She's got very Owens features, but then it does a wide shot of the same woman in those ruins. So do you think Kylie is like walking in and then sensing the past?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that gave me chills.
Yeah,
So
I think
did they burn
because
Hannah in the Lachlan Manor?
I think they might. Yeah, I think that checks if this is the Lachlan Manor, which I'm guessing it is because that's the only manor that we know in the books, and that's where Kylie ends up, right? In that manor at the end of the book. But we know that Hannah didn't die in the Lachlan Manor in the book. But I mean, if it makes more sense for movie, the plot, then sure. It just makes sense for everything to happen all in one spot,
Right.
But yeah, I think you're right because there is a shot of Kylie tied to that same post.
You think it's the same one? Okay.
She's crying. So I think she's like retracing Hannah's footsteps to a certain extent. And it's like the past looping or like replaying. And she's experiencing what Hannah did.
Okay.
I think she's feeling what Hannah went through and the rage that she felt. And maybe that's why she did the dark magic or whatever reason. I don't know what reason they're going to give in this movie.
Right.
But I do think that's Hannah because on IMDb, we see a Hannah casting, not a Maria casting. And also Maria was on the gallows. She was not burnt at the
And
stake.
in America.
And Maria was in America, not in Essex. So yeah.
So then we have a cut to Ian and Sally talking, and Ian says, "You're afraid of your power." And then 1 minute 55 seconds, Sally replies, "The idea that they," probably talking about her kids, "may have the same power terrifies me."
Yeah.
And then it's like, boom, we see Sally breaking glass with her.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think Kylie gets her glass breaking powers when she's over emotional. I think she gets that from Sally because we saw some of that in the first movie, not to this extreme, but like they alluded it to.
With her pulling the door shut and the glass breaking and the glass in the sink and
But it was more practical. It wasn't like magical breaking glass, but it was every time she did break glass in the first movie, it was because she was angry and emotional. Yeah.
In the next shot, there's so Sally breaks the glass, and then there's a figure, I'm guessing Tom, in the background. Kylie is tied to the post, and Tom is like whip cracking Sally, we think, with his magic.
It gets a little Harry Potter, and I think this is where it goes off the rails.
Yeah.
So, I think Act 3 is gonna be a little Death Eatery, guys. Sorry.
So with that, breaking the glass and then Sally getting thrown back by Tom, and then the following scene is all the glass breaking in the kitchen.
In the kitchen with Kylie.
So we're back in the kitchen, right? So my question is, when we saw it earlier and she was emotional and walked out, the glass was already broken, but all of the doors were closed.
Yeah.
Did Sally go around and be like, it's fine, and close all the doors?
Yeah. What? I don't think so because she was standing in the same spot. What did she closed all the doors and then went back to that spot and held her chest?
Maybe.
What? I don't know. How does it all?
It's an interesting thing to notice.
Yeah. Who closed the doors with the glass still on the floor? Is that a continuity error in the trailer?
I can't wait to see this. But it cuts back.
How's it gonna
Sally,
cleanse?
Jillian, and Kylie in the kitchen. Kylie is distraught, emotional. All the glass cupboards blow open. And
That reminds me of the scene from Paranormal Activity. I think it was the first one. This happens, and that freaked me
very
out.
freaky. Yes, it's so freaky.
Seeing that for the first time and not expecting it in the movie theater, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. So that's crazy. All right, so the next scene is Kylie looking in like the window pane. I think I remember this from the book. Like she's looking in a window pane, right?
Oh, I don't remember this from the book, but
Vaguely.
her reflection is this dark, childlike entity.
That's not her. That's not
No.
her in the reflection, right?
No.
Who is that? Is that Faith?
Oh,
Do you think
interesting.
that might be
I've
Faith?
seen this creepy ass actress in other things.
Really?
Yeah, super creepy. So
Okay.
Kylie's looking in the dark window, but the image looking back at her is darkness, right?
She sees that outside the window? I would never sleep again.
That's a no for me.
It's a no for me. Justina would put on all of her hoodie and her sweatpants and her socks up to my kneecaps.
Yep.
And I would go to
And
sleep
then
like that.
you would taunt me with, I hope the hat man doesn't bother you while you're sleeping.
Wasn't that Avi who was
Slender Man or whatever.
Slender Man. Slender Man. Yeah. No, fuck that.
I don't know if there's more voiceover at this point, but I think
Okay.
the season of the witch starts up.
Oh.
Ian and Sally
Mm-hmm.
start exchanging maybe some gifts.
Oh, yeah. So he has his hand around her, like,
He's behind her.
yeah, he's behind her. He's got his hand around, like, on her heart or something.
Right.
And it looks like her chest is starting to glow, right?
Right. Yes. So
Okay.
again, I pulled from like Lee Pace's My World a more high definition photo, and he's got
Okay.
mum
Mom.
tattooed on his knuckles.
Mom.
Mum.
Yeah, because in the book, he had like a relationship with his mother, right? Like a strong relationship. Didn't she taught him magic, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I forget what her name was in the book. Do you remember?
Margaret.
Margaret, that's right.
Right.
Margaret Wright.
Margaret.
Wright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like she's kind of like at least allowing him to help her somehow to find her daughter. Or like, hey, I'm going to give you some courage or calm or power. They're doing a very like intimate exchange of some kind.
Very. I don't know if this is just me, but her fingernails look a little dirty from gardening, or is that just me that's seeing that?
That's just you. I think that's just, I don't think they look dirty. That looks like a manicure.
No, they look manicured, but I'm saying it looks like in the crevices around the sides look like there could be dirt in there from gardening maybe.
Okay.
I'm wondering if they went that far with like the details, because she was gardening right before they had to jump on a plane to go to Essex, right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
so
They
maybe
look clean on my end.
Maybe they're
They
gardening
just look like a
nails.
dark cuticle. So season
right.
the witch is playing,
Yeah.
and then she's looking fine in this pink dress at this wedding in the Owens yard, lit up with little twinkle lights. Right, everybody's dancing.
You know, I kind of would have, not to be a complete purist and nostalgist, just if that's a word, but I kind of would have almost have loved to have seen this end on Halloween again. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's
How do we
something
know it's
just
not? I mean, Massachusetts in October, you would be wearing more.
Yeah,
I
you would
guess.
not be wearing a little pink slip dress
Yeah.
like that in October in Massachusetts. for
Yeah, I
sure.
guess they're gonna maybe stray away from like the more October Halloween vibes.
That's a shame, because I feel like that was the draw for the first one, and I know they're not trying to make the same movie. I know that,
No.
but I mean,
We just wish we could have made it.
we just wish we could have made it, because I mean, the fans at least should have written it, because I think it would be very different from what.
Yeah. It cuts then to Sally and Jillian in bed having their sister moment, but this time, you know when Sally's like, I was really, really happy, and then she kind of like curls into Jillian.
Yeah.
This time they're laughing and Jillian is curling into Sally.
Right.
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, and they're on opposite sides this time.
The next picture is Jillian with
Oh, the cat.
and I'm trying to see what the tag says.
Carl. It's Carl.
Is
I looked
it?
at I looked at it yesterday.
Carl?
The cat's name is Carl, guys.
Are you kidding?
No.
Oh my gosh.
It's Carl. We get that frame of Jillian holding Carl, cute little black cat, in the greenhouse, and this is probably like the same scene that obviously when we saw her with the dandelion grimoire page, but she's holding Carl, and something must catch her attention, because it looks like she kind of like, he's like, oh, what is that, right? The
She looks
expression on her
ageless
face
right there.
the expression on her face is like, what is going on? So who knows what she saw in the scene that made her do that? But Carl's looking in the other direction.
Okay, they had the opportunity to name this cat Magpie,
Oh yeah.
and they didn't. Or
Well-
Raven, or Wren, or some kind of bird to go
That's
with the
right.
books, and they
Yeah,
didn't.
Carl wrote this movie.
Not us.
Yeah. Okay, roof jump scene.
Roof jump finale.
Roof
we
jump
think.
finale.
Macy in the ugliest bridesmaid's dress ever.
What is that dress?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, Sally's got on her little hot number, that pink slip dress. Antonia's got on the blue poofy dress. Kylie, we're assuming this is her wedding, right? Because after they
black.
swoop in and save the day, we're thinking that Gideon wakes up from his coma, they get married, have their happily ever after. We're in the book, it's Sally and Ian, right?
Right. Yeah, I don't
Right.
think we have a Kylie wedding.
So
I know
Sally's
I
going
said
on-
before that, like, why does the Owens house look so dirty?
Yeah.
But now looking at it, I'm like, I like this extra texture because it would absolutely have this. But there ain't nobody coming around to power wash this thing, right? And the sand and the air and the ocean breeze. I like it. I like that it's got a little bit of grunge to it.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me. And who knows, like the aunts at this point, they're well into their 80s at this point, probably, right? 90s. Who knows? That's the beauty of the first movie. Like we didn't know how old they were. They just looked timeless, but also Victorian and old as fuck. Like they could have been ghosts from the Victorian era and we wouldn't have questioned it, right? So I'm thinking like they're just old at this point. They don't feel like upkeeping a house anymore, you know? And yeah, who knows?
But didn't they have the Merrill brothers? Like
They did in the book, yeah.
They
did in the book. But who knows? Maybe they're running out of that Maria money and
The Maria money.
They can't afford to pay a groundskeeper anymore. I don't know. Lillian's got on like a baby pink, I don't know, like kind of gown.
She's got these like neck. Her style is like turtlenecks, like high necked
That's kind
ensembles.
of what she was going for at the end of the first film too. Like she was starting to cover up.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
You're right. They all pop those umbrellas, those parasols. Pop, 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 pop.
Pop, 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 pop.
And then
And
the
that
first
was another thing.
Yeah.
They're having this callback to the first film, right? And the little girls, when they were little girls in the first movie, like this looks like a nostalgic moment for them. Like, oh, mom, remember when we used to do this when we were little? You know?
Yeah.
So they remember that, but they don't remember being witches from the first film?
I don't know. And also, we see them actually like float this time. We see them like levitate like David Blaine.
That's right. Yeah, they're floating. And did you notice the socks?
No.
The socks.
Oh, Macy's wearing the socks.
Macy's wearing the socks. I think we even see Nicole or Jillian wearing the socks.
Really?
A little bit.
Oh yeah, Jillian is wearing the socks.
Yeah, Jillian's wearing the
all of their dresses on the bottoms are muddy.
Oh yeah, what the? Oh wait, is that just the shadow from the? No.
Macy's mud goes like up to her hips.
Wait a minute, but on the go to the previous frames when they're just starting to open their umbrellas. Their dresses are clean. I think that's a shadow because if
okay, yes, I'm a little ahead of you.
Okay,
yes,
yeah,
you're right. So I'm
earlier
wondering so is this a darkness that like shadows them and lifts them up? Because that's definitely not the shadow of the railing or the trees. So what is that?
Do you think it's the shadow of the umbrella overhead?
Oh, because it's different on Jillian's skirt between Macy's skirt.
Yeah, I have no idea what that would be.
I gotta keep going.
I guess we'll see how they explain that in the actual movie. If there's dialogue that goes along with that, like, or I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. But there's definitely different coloration happening from the one you were looking at. Yes.
Yeah.
When they start levitating.
Weird. Look at was it Kylie's face in the last frame of them levitating? She's like, like, is this really happening? I'm really a witch, Mom. Right. Yeah.
And then we get the midnight margaritas.
Midnight margaritas.
All twinkle lights. And this is like what you want your garden to be, right? With the lighting and your friends and your family and good drinks.
There's nothing more ethereal and magical than bistro lights at night.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, we have the midnight margarita scene, and then it cuts to Jetty blowing on some candles and Franny also blowing on candles in the same room. And Sally says, when you have someone who knows who you were and who you will always be, there's no deeper tie, no stronger bond. And then it cuts to a scene of two hands.
Wait, go back though.
I'm going back.
What do you think Franny and Jet are prepping for here with these elaborate Victorian candelabras, like the same one that you lit when I was telling you some stories in the Maria's Island episode?
Is this not her purple birthday dress?
But what do you think they're prepping for is what I'm saying. Because look at the window.
Oh,
when
maybe they're like, it's midnight margarita time.
You think so? You think that's what they're... Okay, so you're saying this is the same... Okay, so yeah, Jet has the same dress on that as her birthday dress, right? So
I
this is
think
probably
so.
still her birthday? And yeah, it looks like it's getting darker out behind Franny outside that window. It looks like dusk. So...
I think they're prepping for a party because in the other trailer, we had the scene of like cars showing up and like people funneling into the
Oh,
house.
that's right. That's right. And we were wondering, was that Jet's funeral, like a repast, or was it Jet's birthday?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking
Or it could have been Kylie's wedding. And people were bringing
it could have
wedding gifts.
been. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm wondering what this scene is all about. And the couch has changed, but the wallpaper has stayed the same.
I love that. Yep.
Yeah.
That wallpaper's great.
And do you think she's blowing on the candles like Sally can do here?
Yes, I think they both are. They're going, hoo, hoo, hoo.
Okay. Alrighty. Oh yeah, because Franny taught Sally how to do that, right?
I'm trying to figure out, because it does cut to the daughters in a hospital room. Is Macy wearing nurse scrubs?
It looks like it.
Okay. So yeah, we get their hands and like a scar forming. Their bond has formed, but it's glowing and they clasp hands. So I'm guessing
Wait.
Gideon's waking up.
Do you think that's a scar or do you think that's a lifeline? Because when you
Oh,
look
yeah.
at like when you do
Lifeline.
palmistry, yeah, when you
Yes.
do palmistry, the lifeline like runs right through. Is it that
Yeah.
one or is it this one that goes down the center of the palm? I don't know. But it doesn't necessarily look like a scar,
your
like the
heart
one that
line?
maybe.
I think you're
Yeah.
right. I think it's one of their lines of palmistry.
Right. Yeah, and I'm wondering if Antonia is the nurse for Gideon.
That would make sense, I think, to have them in the same capacity. Like why she didn't follow her sister to the UK. It's because she was working and caring for
right.
him.
Yeah, taking care of Gideon, making sure he doesn't die.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the girls come upon the ruins and we hear them cry, no. And then we see Kylie tied to the post with what is probably a pentagram on fire all
that
around
does look
her.
like a star.
This is where it gets kind of like charmed.
Harry
I don't know.
Potter-ish,
Yeah.
charmed, yeah.
But her necklace is, I'm wondering if he's like pulling her soul.
Oh.
Is he gathering her soul from her necklace? I don't know.
Okay.
But Jillian and Sally run to the ruins, and Sally says, I want you to know, if anything happens to me, Jilly, you are my person. Right? And they're grabbing each other and they're running. They're ready for battle. The Death Eaters show up. Kylie
Death
is
Eaters.
distraught. She's, of course, looks like she's on the ground because in the next two shots, Jillian and Sally are on the ground.
Yeah.
And both of their scars are glowing. They're reaching
scars.
for each other.
Yeah, those are definitely their scars because they're going straight down the palm.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Are they the same hands? We'll have to double check that.
Yes.
They were in the first film.
We'll have to double check that. And then we get the logo screen, Practical Magic 2, and then the next frame after that, they're knocking on,
knock, 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 knock.
That's Ian's door, but this must be a different day because they're in different outfits here. Nicole
Must be the
is
next
now-
day, right?
Yeah. Nicole is now in orange because when she opens the door, she's like, oh, you're wearing clothes this time, right?
Yeah, Sally says that. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
good morning. Oh, good.
Yeah.
You have your clothes on.
Yeah, and he's in room number 6, so I wonder if that has any numerology meaning behind that, why they gave him number 6.
Yeah.
And is that it? Is that the last frame?
That is it. It ends on a little comedy.
Yes, only in theaters September. I love how they always ended on a comedic note with Sandra because her comedic timing is on point, right?
I can't wait to see the rest of this because it does feel very much like a Sandra Bullock movie, whereas Practical Magic wasn't a Sandra Bullock only movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot. I love her humor. Like that's our humor.
Yeah.
But I hope that's not all it is.
Yeah. This is a hot take, but I know everybody feels the same way. I feel like I feel like everybody feels the same way. I think everybody's blaming the studio for making it Harry Potter-ish.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think they're completely to blame because Alice wrote the book that way.
Agreed. Yep.
You
I
know,
agree.
Alice could have pulled back and kept it grounded throughout the entire series, but she chose to bring that last book with
Way into the
more
occult
abracadabra.
abracadabra. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So I don't think the movie studio is completely to blame, but I feel like they're the ones that are going to get the heat for it because they're the ones that are pushing it out to the masses. Not everybody even knows that the books even exist still.
Agreed.
You know? So
Again, we want you guys to come join our chat.
Mhm.
over on our Instagram, and we'll put the link in our description so you can just copy that and or reach out to us and we'll DM you the link directly.
That's it. That's everything we caught on our first deep dive through the Practical Magic 2 trailer, official theatrical trailer. So if history has taught us anything, it's that every time we watch one of these trailers, or even when we watch the first Practical Magic movie back, right, we always discover something new. So don't be surprised if we're back with even more theories before September rolls around. So what do you guys think we missed? Did we catch every hidden detail? Did you catch every hidden detail? Did you recognize a location or notice a callback to the original film, or have a theory about where the story is headed? We would absolutely love to hear from you, so leave us a comment or send us a message on Instagram or come join the conversation over on our Patreon and more recently the DMs in our PM2 group on Instagram, right? Some of our favorite discussions begin after the episode ends. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, please consider sharing it with another Practical Magic fan. Every share helps our little witchy corner of the internet grow, and we're so grateful to have all of you walking this road to September with us and watching it right alongside of us, even if that's digitally from across the pond.
Even if you watch it before us, it's fine.
Yeah.
Let us know that you love it. Yeah.
Yes.
Once again, a huge heartfelt thank you to Alexandra, Lexi, Artrip, aka our Antonia, for joining us during our very first viewing of the trailer. It turned what was already an unforgettable day into even a more memorable day that we're going to treasure for years to come.
Right.
So we've still got so much ahead of us before Practical Magic 2 arrives. Like we had July, August already planned out, so this is obviously a bonus ode for you. But we'll have more trailer breakdowns. We'll have probably they're going to start doing like red carpet walks, and we'll have more character analysis, deep book dives, folklore, magical history, original music, and plenty of surprises, all brewing here on Magnolia Street.
That is right. Oh, this really is truly going to be the Practical Magic summer, right?
2026.
For us, anyway. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. But that's all we have for today. For all of today's links and sources, head to quibi.com/Magnolia Street Podcast and be sure to follow us on Spotify. And if you're listening to us on there, comment on today's episode. We'll try to read our latest comments at the top of our next one and tell us what you loved about today's episode or tell us what you hated.
That's right. And if you'd like to help support our podcast, you can head to our Patreon, patreon.com/Magnolia Street Podcast. Patron tiers have been updated and you can now test drive the lower end tiers for free for a whole 7 days before signing up. And if you have any other comments, questions, theories, fanfictions, or ideas for new topics, you can email us at magnoliastreetpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, don't forget to download our debut EP, Welcome to the Neighborhood, the Magnolia Street Sessions Volume 1, over at our Bandcamp at the Stinas of magnoliastreet.bandcamp.com. You can get the digital download for $4.44. Or if you like, you can offer more in support, and we do have physical CDs on the way, so once we get those, we will let you guys know how you can get one of those. And come back next week for a brand new episode. New episodes every Friday.
Sometimes bonus episodes in the middle of the week.
Right?
I'm Kristina.
I'm Justina.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. I'm Walter Cronkite.
I'm
his voice,
William
right?
All.
Is that his voice?
Walter Cronkite. Yeah, that sounds
Walter's
sure.
voice? Okay, I thought I was Sean Connery.
Wash the roll.
At the house on Magnolia Street, would you